Here's one fact about every king and queen of England from William the Conqueror up until the present day. Part 3. 1. Edward V was only the king for 2 months and didn't even get a proper coronation before being murdered, props by his uncle. 2. Richard III was the last king of England to die in battle, with his body eventually being found under a car park in 2012. 3. Henry VII had to fight off a bunch of different rebellions, including one from a woodworker in Oxford. Turns out the guy had been duped into it, so Henry just made him work in the kitchens as punishment. 4. Henry VIII was a bit of a hypochondriac and would sometimes spend weeks in isolation to avoid disease, including when his wife at the time contracted the deadly sweating sickness. I guess in Henry's eyes, he could always get another one. 5. Edward VI was an extremely religious boy and at the age of 12 wrote an essay on why the Pope was an antichrist. 6. Lady Jane Grey was England's shortest ever sort of monarch, lasting just 9 days. 7. Mary I loved gambling, but wasn't very good at it, often having to borrow money from her ladies-in-waiting after heavy losses. 8. Elizabeth I was briefly engaged to a man she called her frog, and even wore a little matching frog earring. And that's the end of part 3.